it.
Well, and I mean, then the cycle continues because then women aren't attracted to those kinds of men.
Exactly. They're not exactly. So this is the
they
thing
signal to other. We've actually talked about this from a caveman perspective. They signal to other groups that there's weakness in your group, and you're more likely to be attacked.
The very baseline of masculinity. If you were to say to me, "What is a man?" my answer would be emotional control. That is the very bottom baseline important thing to be a man. As a woman, it's something else. But as a man, it's emotional control. If you cannot control your emotions, you will never, ever be shit as a man. Do you think the men on the Titanic weren't controlling their emotions when they waved goodbye to their children and their wife? They were scared. But did they cry like babies? No, they froze to death like men. Emotional control was the bottom line of masculinity for the entirety of human history until the last 30 years, where we said to men, if you feel a certain way, you can be that way. Oh, look, incels are stabbing people because girls don't want to talk to them. Oh, look, crime's going through the roof because people can't handle being disrespected, pulling out a Glock and blowing people's brains out. I wonder where this comes from. It comes from telling men to not just fucking have enough mental control to go, you know what, I'm going to get the fuck over it. Or I don't feel like doing X, but I'm going to do X because it's my duty to do X. As a man, you're supposed to be scared and not show you're scared. This is the bottom line of a man. If you don't have emotional control, you're not a man anymore. So this whole promotion of mental fragility is also just completely destruction of manhood. You're not a man if you give in to your emotions. I'll tell you something now. I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Someone breaks into my house at night, I'm still scared. You're like, whoa, someone's in my house. But I'm still going to go out there and fuck them up. I'm not going to sit there and go, well, I'm scared, so you go. Try to push my girl out the door. Like, what the fuck? You're a man. It's your job as a man is to be a man. So it's more about duty and honor than how you feel. When you live life as a man, it has very little to do with how you feel. You can live life as a woman and do what you feel. As a man, you don't do as you feel. If I feel happy or I feel sad, I have the exact same productive ass day. That's how I live. No matter how I feel, I get my shit done because that's what you're supposed to do as a man. So this whole mental fragility promotion is just another angle to attack and destroy manhood. And then you're completely right. Women don't find these type of men attractive because women from an evolutionary standpoint still want a man. Yeah. You know, it's crazy, man. I'm so glad I left the fucking West. The West is a failed society.
What does it mean to be a man?
It means that no matter what you do, it's never good enough. We're supposed to pay for dinner. We're supposed to open doors for them. We're supposed to help them carry heavy stuff. We're supposed to call them ma'am. And nowadays, that's insulting. It means your mental health does not fucking matter. Male suicides make up 3 times the amount of female suicides. I was in the hospital for 11 days on suicide watch. They put me in counseling for maybe 2 months, and then they just sent me on my way. And guys don't open up about their problems because nobody fucking cares. You're just told to get up and walk it off. So why even bother opening up about it, right? It means every time you meet a woman, she automatically thinks that you could possibly be a predator and they have to carry pepper spray and tasers to defend themselves against you. No matter how good we are, a woman could easily just divorce us, take half our money and our kids. If you're unhappy in a relationship, that's your own damn problem. But if a woman's unhappy in a relationship, that's also your fucking problem. Basically, you better be able to provide or you're a loser.
Who should men take as an example? Harry Styles or Andrew Tate?
On one hand, Andrew says a lot of extreme stuff and is deemed as a toxic man. On the other hand, Harry wears dresses, paints his nails, and is deemed as too effeminate. At the end of the day, they do and say whatever they want and don't care about critics. Not being afraid of critics is the trait of high-value men.
There's a big difference between letting people do something for themselves and saying men should be dangerous. By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten someone, to hurt somebody.
No, you should be capable of it. But that doesn't mean you should use it. There's nothing to you otherwise. Like if you're not a formidable force, there's no morality in your self-control. If you're incapable of violence, not being violent isn't a virtue. People who teach martial arts know this full well, right? If you learn a martial art, you learn to be dangerous, but simultaneously you learn to control it. Both of those come together. And the combination of that capacity for danger and the capacity for control is what brings about the virtue. Otherwise you confuse weakness with moral virtue. I'm harmless, therefore I'm good. It's like, no, that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works at all. If you're harmless, you're just weak. And if you're weak, you're not going to be good. You can't be, because it takes strength to be good. It's very difficult to be good.